Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Darren FXG, chart with me. And today we're going to be looking at the XAU pair, which is one of the most volatile pairs out there. But firstly, before I get into the video, I just want to say Happy New Year's to you guys. Hope that your year is prosperous. And whatever you're doing, you just continue to do what you're doing. Uh, keep on working towards your goal. Just keep the hustle, keep the grind, just stay disciplined, stay consistent, and the results will come. I can tell you the results will come, right? So, whatever you're doing, don't just give up on it, especially if it's something that can make you better, down the line. Don't just give up on it. If it's a small business that you're doing, or, if it's even trading, just keep at it. Don't just like if it doesn't work one time, you just give up on it. Just be consistent, and over time you'll get better at it, and eventually it will start work for you. So once you remain disciplined, consistent, and stay focused, that's the most important thing, and just keep on working, right? So, as I stated, we'll be just going through a quick video on the XAU pair. Today, our main focus will be mainly on support and resistance, right? So support and resistance. Support is normally the roof, resistance is the floor. So when I say resistance, it means that the market, there's a particular level on the chart that the market failed to break above, right? So it might retest the level maybe once, two, twice, and then it fails to break above. So what happens is that price will just shoot back to the downside, right? Just like you see here on this chart that I'm showing, right? So for me, this would have been a support level because I have like three touches. So this is kind of like a strong support level for me, which I see the market is now trading between this range here. So this is the current range of where the market is trading. So it hasn't really breaking out of this range as well as yet, right? Sorry. So I want to use um this level to trade. Normally, once the market breaks out of a support or a resistance level, what I normally do is to wait for the market to retest the level, and if it retests the level and it doesn't come back into the range, then that's where I'll take my trade, or that's where I look for my entries, right? Because the market wouldn't be trading in this range anymore, right? So this entire range right here is what the market is currently trading. Yeah, so this would be the range that the market is currently trading on, right? So right now I wouldn't be trading on this range because I like to catch the big moves, right? So from here to here, and then the market is now pushing to the upside. So market was bearish. Over here, we can see the market was bearish, meaning that it's going to the downside, creating lower low, lower high. So it was creating lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, low high, created this low, and then what happened is that it pushes up, right, to create a lower high, but it failed to create a lower low. So when it failed to create a lower low, the market then gives us a market shift, right? So the market shift meaning that the market changes from the downtrend and is now looking to push to the upside, right? So the name itself states a market shift. So a shift from a down market or a downtrend to now to an uptrend. So if I should remove this like here, you can see the market was creating these lows. So this will be one low, two low, three low. The final low that it created here, give us a pullback. It didn't. created another low. So it stopped about halfway. So it stopped about right here, and then it's continuing to push to the upside, right? So once it break above this previous lower high, now the market tells us that it wants to push to the upside, right? So as you can see, it breaks above this lower high, which it does show right here. Let me just take away this box. All right, so breaks above this low high that was created, and what happened was that it bounces off it and then shoots up, right? So another thing that you can use to see the market shift much more clearer is you can use a trend line, right? So if I should go down on the 30-minute time frame, right, as you can see, the market has been making the same low high, lower low, lower high, lower high, lower low, pull back here, created a low, right? So your trend line, it's best to draw it from the highest point, and with the trend line, you're aiming to get at least minimum 2 to 3 touches, right? Or minimum 3 touches, right? So once you get 3 touches, this right here would have been your trend line point, right? Where you started from. That would have been your first touch. Then you have your second touch right here. Then you have third touch right here, right? So let me just put this up here. Right, so you have a third touch right here. So once the market broke out of the trend line, right? So it's the same thing as I just shown here. Once it break out of the trend line, it's now pushing to the upside, right? So you wouldn't enter the trade as it. You'd wait for it to pull back, gives you a bullish signal, right? Just like it did with this candle, and then continue to push to the upside, right? So currently, what I'm looking for on this market, I'm looking to see it pushes out of this range because the market is now bullish. As you can see, it's now bullish because it broke out of the downtrend that was created and it's now pushing to the upside. So why, as I said, it's important to wait because sometimes what might happen is that the market it can pull back, come all the way back to this level and possibly continue to push down, right? But once it broke out of the trend line with a strong candle, it's always best to wait for a pullback and then you can take your entry based on the bullish candle that's formed after the pullback, right? So it goes vice versa. It's the same thing if the market was in an uptrend, it broke out of the uptrend and is now looking to push in the downside. You just wait for the pullback and then that's where you'll take your entry, right? So that's where you'll take your entry. So currently for this market, I can see here that it forms let's say internal resistance right here. So this internal resistance was formed. So what I'm currently looking to see happen, I want to see the market pushes out of this resistance, right? Might come back here, then pushes out of this range, give me a retest, and then continue pushing to the upside, right? So that's what I'm looking to see happen, right? So if this move doesn't happen, I'm not going to take a trade on this as yet, right? Yeah, right. So yeah, so once it breaks above this resistance level that I marked out, it's a retest. It might push up out of this range, give a retest and continue to the upside because we're now bullish. As you can see, the market shift from downtrend and is now pushing up. So that's just a simple breakdown for the USD JPY pair on a trade that I'm looking to take, right? So yeah, hopefully you learned something and thanks for watching. And remember to like, comment, and share. And if you reach the end of the video, then that's great. So peace out. See you guys in the